Alright, so I guess they renovated Central ChidLom, so we're going to take a walk around there in a moment, but let's look at the food court first, because there's always restaurants changing over. Vanilla bean soy milk. Actually sounds pretty good. Oh, look at this. Taro mochi. I have to try these. These things look pretty sweet. I think they're made here, fresh. Expensive though. Near that entrance where we started the video, we got these boat noodles, and there the price is 160 baht. Oh, what was that, like $5? What's that? I think it's like $5 for this bowl. It's pretty big. Looks very rich. Wow. Really good smoky flavor in this soup here. It's kind of a thicker boat noodle stock. That is very savory. Some sort of fried garlic, I think, here. Wow. You can see this pork. That's like a big fatty piece of pork, but it's super soft, braised. Yeah, it's like jelly. Meatball here. Good consistency, on the softer side. It's a little bit spicy, but you can obviously modify it to be as spicy as you want. And it came with these vegetables. Yeah, the vegetables are fresh enough. I don't know what this is. I think that might be like the shredded pak bung. The soup though has almost no flavor. I think you're supposed to maybe put it into the bigger bowl of soup. This is very mild, but this is very, very flavorful. And some pork rinds as well. Oh, but they're not crispy though. They just, yeah, it's weird. They're not really crispy. Strange. Okay, this is a really good bowl of boat noodles. I should probably actually try to find the noodle. Down here we got some thin noodles. I think you can order different types of noodles. Alright, Ruay Mai Yood. This is not even my food, so I don't want to eat too much of it. But it's really good. Alright, so we just decided to go with this Cheung Hing Kee Shanghai pan fried buns. It's got Michelin banners there up to this year, actually 2016, 2024, 25, 26, and yeah, they're making them fresh there, so I had to wait like 15 minutes for this because these are fresh right out of the pan. So this is a sampler of 3 flavors, 2 of each, so it's really good for 2 people, right, to have 1 flavor each, and that costs 300 baht, which is like $9, and then some sort of cucumber and some sort of lotus root salads. They gave you a little ginger and I don't know what that is, maybe soy sauce and vinegar, and some chili paste. Let's try the, these might be blazing hot, so I'm going to try the salad first. Oh yeah. This is cold, by the way. It's cold, but it has a crispiness to it. It tastes really good because it's got sesame, vinegar, a little sugar. It's very refreshing, but the sesame gives us a savory flavor. But then the sweetness kicks in. There's a lot of different taste sensations going on with this. I like that. Now there's probably the first and yet the best lotus root salad I've ever had. Alright, so I don't know what this is. I think it's a rind of like an orange or something. Maybe calamansi or something. Very thinly sliced cucumber here. And it's not a traditional Thai cucumber, but it looks a lot thinner than a Japanese cucumber as well. I think it's the same sauce. So it's vinegar, soy sauce, a little sugar, and then obviously a little sesame. It's good, but the lotus root one's better. The lotus root is not spicy at all, even though you see some red chili flakes in there. This cucumber is not spicy whatsoever. Again, very refreshing because it's cold. And it's got a little hint of the citrus in here. But I definitely prefer that one. Let's try this ginger. What's going on with this thing? Yeah, that's vinegar. Alright, chili pepper. Alright. Boy, I already forget what flavors this is supposed to come with. I know one of them is mala. Probably this one. So you can see it's a little browned on the bottom, and the guy was cooking in oil, so that's oil browning. And then the oil is dripping out of it as we speak. Some sort of powder up here. Whoa. We saw that thing, the juice explode. Okay, well what I like about this is the outside is actually dry. And the dough, it's like it wasn't cooked in an oven, it was cooked in a pan, but the dough up here is dry like it was cooked in an oven. But then at the same time, you saw all that juice just explode out of there. So, yeah, pork mixed with mala spice. I don't think there's any filling in here. This might all be pork. This is very good. It's a little spicy being mala, but it's not overly spicy. I think most people can handle it. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay. I gotta eat the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, the bottom is a little bit tougher than the top because it's got the oil frying process, but the bottom almost tastes like a pastry, or maybe not taste like it, but it's like kind of like a dense shortbread with the oil in there, but the top is like a soft bread. Alright, let's try the second flavor. So we got some black and white sesame and some green onion on top. Oh boy, you saw the juice again. Look at this. You see that juice? So this is going to be an explosion of flavor again. Wow, that one's really hot, but the juice literally exploded out the side. So you kind of want to be careful eating these, because this one's really hot. This could definitely scald your mouth, but let's see. I think this is probably their traditional pork one. Yeah, I think that's just pork. It's finely, ground up, so it's pretty soft. So a very mild flavor, but it tastes pretty good. It's obviously very savory with all this pork juice getting out of there. Very good. Yeah, very mild. Alright, so this last one, now we have black sesame, and you can clearly see there's black stuff in here. Maybe this is a dessert one. I'm afraid to bite into this thing. Look at the juice again. This could be boiling hot oil in there. It definitely looks oily. You know what? I gotta get a spoon. I don't want to burn my... Look at that explosion of juice. Wow, that is crazy. This is actually an entertaining meal, if not dangerous. Okay. Oh, it might be mushrooms. That's what I'm thinking now. So yeah, you can see the density of the dough on the bottom, and then it gets really thin up top. So it's well done. And then whatever that is. Truffle. Yeah, it's some sort of truffle dumpling. Definitely tastes very mushroomy. But it actually specifically tastes like truffles and not just plain mushrooms. Or maybe it's a blend, I don't know. But it's actually very good, especially if you like truffle. Alright, somewhere in the middle of this food court area, there's this cow boutique. It's got a green booth, but I'm not going to walk over there. So we got these 75 baht desserts. And yeah, you got a bunch here. This one looks like mochi, right? Sticky rice. Well, really mochi. It's not even sticky rice, it's mochi. Oh boy, that is super sticky. It's got some red beans, and I'm not sure what the yellow part in there is. Maybe some taro as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's very much like mochi. It's very sticky, very dense. It's this thing. I want to know what this is. Maybe it's a mix of taro and mung bean. It's not overly sweet. It definitely has to be sweet being a dessert, but it doesn't feel like I'm gonna get diabetes from this. This would be very filling as a meal on its own. Okay, yeah, that's good. You might want to have some milk with that or something. And then we have some pandan flavored custards, it looks like. This one has some, boy, I'm not even sure what these are. They're not chia seeds because they're white in the middle. They're probably tapioca balls. Some coconut chunks here. I might have to eat this one with my hands. Or, well, they do give you the spoons, but trying to see if there's anything on the bottom of this. I don't think so. I think it's just all the same consistent food through this thing. So coconut and I assume tapioca balls. This is less sweet than that one. They're both refrigerated, so they're very cool and refreshing, but they're very dense, like almost like dessert meals. So this one, I think there's some sort of coconut. It's hard to taste that because this pandan jelly is so flavorful. The consistency is very nice. It's actually not a jelly. It's like a custard. And then the bottom, I think there's a coconut layer with some other color down here. I think the bottom is a little more gelatinous. But the green you're seeing is like a custard or like a cream. Well, it's definitely thicker than a cream. Very mild flavor though. All of them are not super flavorful compared to say like a Dairy Queen. These are traditional Thai desserts. They don't taste overly sugary like a lot of desserts in this country. So yeah, they're pretty good. Definitely worth a try. So I gotta say the food court here, it's not the cheapest, right? I mean, this meal here is like $12 or something. But the quality is worth it. I mean, these are all handmade. It's delicious. These are very handmade and delicious as well. All the stuff you see here is pretty much made by hand. The only thing that isn't is probably the noodles inside of that bowl of soup. So, yeah, it's definitely worth a try. I recommend you come down here if you're not on a super tight budget. But there are plenty of other food courts you can go to, like a Lotus or a Big C, and they have good Thai food as well, but for half the price. So, but I do think the prices here are justified. It's quite good. Alright, we'll see you at the next place.